Hi, Clark Reid with you. Have some tech headlines for you today. You could do us a solid by mashing the little like button if you like these reports, and you can also subscribe by tapping the little bell icon under the video window. Google is restricting queries to its chatbot Gemini about elections. The restrictions will be global. The only exceptions are queries from countries where there's no election taking place this year. TechCrunch.com reports the update is already live in the U.S. and it's rolling out to India. Google notes that it's concerned about the AI service being weaponized or induced to produce inaccurate or misleading responses. Google hasn't said if it will unblock answering election-related questions after the elections later this year. Airbnb will no longer allow hosts to record guests while they're inside the property. This is already the case at Vrbo and also at hotels. According to ArsTechnica.com, Airbnb has been allowing hosts to have disclosed cameras outside the property and inside, quote, common areas, but they're now completely banning them. Airbnb's updated policy defines cameras and recording devices as, quote, any device that records or transmits video, images, or audio, such as a baby monitor, doorbell camera, or other camera, unquote. An exception is in place for monitoring a public space like your front porch or your driveway with a doorbell cam. We've all experienced it with phones and other small devices, and it'll happen to electric vehicles eventually. After a number of charge cycles, the batteries start to drop in their charge that they're able to hold, and eventually they fail. As a lithium-ion battery pack is a pretty large chunk of an EV cost, here's some potential good news. BGR.com says researchers have come up with a new battery revival injection that can restore an aged or degraded battery to near full capacity. The research comes from Toyota's Central R&D Labs. It was just published in the journal Joule. The injection is lithium naphthalene, and it brings batteries up to 80% of original capacity, and that lasts at least 100 charge cycles so far. They're still testing it. Now, this you got to understand if the battery has structural damage, a broken wire, it's perforated or something, an injection won't work. But this is potentially a really big breakthrough. And just because Apple hasn't been calling AI, they've used the term machine learning, well, it doesn't mean they aren't all over it, and maybe not always in ways we're going to be thrilled about. AppleInsider.com notes that Apple is experimenting with using AI to buy and place ads in its App Store, much like Google does with their Performance Max and Meta does with their Advantage Plus. Apple has told advertisers it's conducting the tests, and the advertisers think the company will introduce the product in the coming months. With the AI boost, Apple may see its ad business grow to $6 billion by 2025, and $4.5 billion of that coming from the search ads. I'm Clark Reid, and you're Technified for now.